Alright, Shalom Akim. I like to say Kahalal, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kodash, double honors the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes truth to the four corners of the earth. I came across this video about, some more RFID updates that going on all around the world right now, and how you see Esau trying to make it more normal or more acceptable in the eyes of people to actually want to take it.
Get everything opened up here. And we'll start the procedure. And for the record, in terms of a pain scale, if you can compare it to something, probably more like a bee sting.
The latest office innovation is a microchip implanted in the skin.
This is the first American company to ever try this.
So what are they tracking, and would you say yes if your boss asked you to do the same?
So if my employer wanted to microchip me as if I was their puppy, I would have a huge problem with it, and I would probably quit.
You could argue that the government is tracking you everywhere you go, but they are already with your phones.
Yeah, it just seems a bit permanent. If you already have an Apple Watch that's you're wearing around, at least you can take that off at some point. Not something I would do.
I think it's a great idea, and I think it would make it all a lot easier. I just think that you have to back it up with maybe some doctors saying it's good for your health, and then I think I would.
Perfect definition of a blonde. Coon idiot.
I would do it.
Three Square Market is a company working on one of the biotech advances at the forefront, implantable RFID or radio frequency ID microchips. The tech has been around for decades, used to track pets, packages, and livestock, but now the Wisconsin-based company is trying to make the implants mainstream. Even with all the risks and unknowns associated with this.
At this moment, you could be anywhere, doing
packages and livestock, but now the Wisconsin-based company is trying to make the implants mainstream. Even with all the risks and unknowns associated with this technology, I was really curious what it'd be like to have an implant. So I traveled to Wisconsin to get chipped, thinking, what's the worst that could happen? The chip is coming out at the end of the day. And the RFID chip is already inside there.
Yes.
And it's a little bit larger than a grain of rice.
Correct.
Jasmine rice, I think.
Basmati.
That's Indy Whitehead, better known as Gonzo. He's a local body piercer with 17 years of experience who was brought in to implant the microchips. I was slightly nervous about having the microchip inserted inside my body, given the size of the needle, and also nervous about what it could potentially mean for me, but here we go.
Just take a nice big deep breath. And exhale, release. There you go.
It's in there.
It's in there. Pretty quick and easy.
I feel like a cyborg.
Here you go, you're a proud member now.
Indeed, part of the club. Just like that, I was part of a small group of people on Earth pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human. And within minutes, I was meeting with their tech team to get my chip programmed. I guess what you're saying, to sort of put it in layman's terms, if I wouldn't need to take this out until we live in that futuristic world where everything's wireless, cash is gone, autonomous vehicles take us everywhere, and I'm just beeping my way through my day.
Really, probably you'd never have to take it out, and this is what we think is going to propel us into that next stage in life, the cashless society like they're doing overseas already. This would facilitate that because you wouldn't need to carry any cards or cash. Everything would literally be stored on the chip.
There is no GPS tracker in the chip. I could now open doors, fire off texts, forget all.
You see, I talk about cashless society, correct, and truly that way it is they're working towards, and they keep stating it all the time. Say that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, name of the beast, or the number of his name. You understand? That mark goes back to the RFID chip. You understand? They know, Esau, the high elites know that is what it refers to. You understand? Because that way they used to buy and sell in that time. The calamity that will come upon all the earth. You understand? You see, other also talk about he's glad that there's no GPS tracker in it. But earlier in the video, they confess that they use it in pets. And the reason they used to use it in pets was to be able to track your pets. So if your dog got lost, they could be able to locate your dog. So, because that is what radio frequency technology is. It could receive and send frequencies. You understand? That is how it is even be able to send a signal to open doors and all these different things, because it is work on a communicative level. But they're trying to make you feel that it can't be tracked. But yet the ones in your phone can be tracked, the ones in chips for SIM cards and um and debit cards and all these different things could be tracked. But the ones in your hand, that ones that them just special, them can't be tracked. You understand? And then they keep talking about removing it when you feel like. When it was also stated in the next article that when once you receive a chip in your hand, removing it by surgery is actually a very difficult process and very painful.
All of my passwords, and even make credit card payments. I started to wonder, is it worth getting this thing removed?
And what I'll do is I'll set yours up so that I can make a
Now
phone.
we know there's just one of the few men, or the many men, however you want to put it, that Esau set up to actually normalize the image of taking the chip itself, to have more people encouraged to actually go along with it. Because there are different methods and how they will persuade people. Some will be by making it look normal, some by making it look cool, and then others you have to force it on.
Phone call off of it right now.
Success. Stuck in this internal debate about whether to keep the chip, I thought I'd talk to some employees to get their take. One who has the chip and another who opted out.
You know, I wasn't opposed to it, but they had so many people that wanted the chip that I felt I would just wait for a few months and see how everybody reacted to it. If anybody got sick from it, anybody got infections, any of that stuff. And it's everybody that has gotten one has been just doing just fine on it.
You got chipped on your very first day. I guess the number one question I have is why? Like, why did you feel you had to do it besides seeing everyone else?
So I found out through social media that the company that I was moving from Colorado to come to Wisconsin to work was optionally microchipping their employees. It sounds really futuristic and bizarre. And at first I wasn't going to do it.
And how much information did you have? Did you know that you could open doors? Sure, but how much information do you have about the chip in general?
All of the questions that the news were asking, all the questions the employees were asking, all the right questions, the nitty-gritty questions were there. So I knew what it was made of, I knew what it could do, what it could do in the future. I was well educated before getting a microchip in my hand.
They offered to take it out at the end of the day, and I was like, absolutely don't want this thing in my body longer than it needs to be. And I'm kind of having second thoughts. I think it might be fun to play around with it some more. I don't know, I'm having some thoughts, some inner conflicts about whether to keep it in or take it out. Upon application, there's a risk of infection, but beyond that, are there any downsides to having an RFID chip implanted anywhere in your body?
This is an approved device. There's been nothing that has come out since 2004 that has done anything to change the FDA's stance on it.
You see, so far they keep talking about taking it out, and it didn't state anything about the penalties of taking it out, pertaining to how difficult it is. And even in that time, when they want everybody to have it, the ones that they'll be chipping people with will have special features, whereas if you make attempts to take it out, it might even be life threatening. But these are not things that they're telling you. You understand? They're just making it appear nice so that you'll be encouraged to at least try it.
Well, for one thing, I'm not sure it's been conclusive whether or not these are safe for the human body. I know the FDA approved them years and years ago, but I think long term is sort of when we find these things out.
That's Michelle Demoy. She researches how new technology could impact personal privacy. Along with health complications, I was also concerned about the security of the chip itself. Just how safe was my personal information on the chip? And was it safer there in my hand than in my wallet or phone?
What ends up happening in a lot of situations with technology, and you can even point to any of the major tech companies that you interact with on a daily basis, they start off wanting data for one reason and end up using it for many other reasons. And so that switch of what your expectations are, is a little different when you are using a device or service where you ostensibly have an ability to walk away from it. And when you have something implanted in your body, of course, that removes that ability.
And what you're talking about is true. You'll see like they even doing practices of something similar in China. Have cameras set up for facial recognition and people scanning and all these different things, and actually using that information to their benefit and to people's penalties. Whereas it has something called a citizens rating system that they have, if you ever heard of it. Like say if a person compliant with the system's regulations, they does get points and special privileges. And if they so-called not compliant, they just had to suffer certain penalties, like they just be unable to receive certain things. And you know the system itself does actually like work against them. And it will be similar if you have chips like that in your hand. Because if you they could do something similar with the chip also. They could, if that is your only source of income, they could turn your chip off. They could actually blackmail you with the chip.
34 billion avenues exist for your information to travel down every single day. Everything you do, whether you're checking Facebook, checking out at the supermarket, driving your car, anything, your information's everywhere. Say I was sitting at a booth at a diner, because it doesn't have to be a line of sight read. You know, it could go through a band-aid and potentially through a box or something thicker. Say someone was hoping to steal someone's identity, they're just scanning randomly in a restaurant. Could they pick up my information? Is anything unhackable? That's a stupid word. There's a reason why it's not in the dictionary. If you take the RFID chip that's now on every credit and debit card in this country and in the world, you have more problems with that, because the reality is this, the thing that's in your hand has a 256-bit encrypted password to get into it. It's significantly harder to try to take anything off of this than that card that's sitting in your wallet right now.
Well, I think one thing that people forget is as technology gets more and more sophisticated and evolves, the technologies to break it also evolve and get more sophisticated.
And for the moment, am I okay?
I would say that you're okay. I would say you might want to think about not, whether the long-term use of it puts you at a higher risk than the benefit that you're getting. You might have a curiosity as a journalist and want to kind of see how this works. But I think beyond that, if there's no benefit to you, I would say take it out.
Even though there are a lot of lingering questions about this technology, I decided to keep the chip anyway. So, for full disclosure, I actually got microchipped. It's in my hand right here. If you guys want to touch it.
Oh my god. Why would you do that?
Truth is, the potential of this technology is vast. It's being tested for security checkpoints and military bases. Doctors are using it to better track patient health data. In Sweden, chipped residents are using it to pay for things, like their train commute. And it could even help make the smart guns we've seen in movies like Skyfall a reality.
So if you're lucky, you can see all the different examples that he given you all around the world that people being chipped and what they're using the chip for. And a lot of people don't even, who not in these areas or these countries, not even aware how advanced they are with the technology or how much it's being implanted or introduced on a day-to-day basis. Because everything more or less already set up, they just implementing it more and more slowly but surely, but they already have the systems in place to make it in full effect.
On the regulation side of things, what would you say to lawmakers about the benefits of biohacking and potential risks? Like, what would you say a lawmaker who's just finding out about biohacking and people implanting different things and trying sort of CRISPR and gene mutation? What's your message to them?
It's basically what you don't know. And the only way to find out something about this is compared to the driverless cars and other things that are far-fetched, is we need to experiment with it. We need to see what the benefits are before we really judge it either way.
So if things were to go horribly wrong and spiral out of control, if I needed this out, I could do it myself. But I don't want it out. It's a funny feeling being at the frontier of wearable tech. So for now, it'll just sit there, tucked under my skin, the start of a question about what it really means to be human.
Scriptures talk about he that worship the beast or his image or receive the mark in his right hand or his forehead. You understand? So imagine people in the spirit could actually you actually get to see a man being marked for death, and he not even aware of it. In his eyes, he did something normal, and that is reasons why you're supposed to fear the Lord, because the Lord could allow you to do something not knowing that you're putting up yourself for destruction. And a lot of people going and follow. Scriptures talk about the blind leading the blind. A lot of people going and see him do it and actually follow him and do it also to be destroyed in the latter end, because they don't understand the things that are to come. Right? How the video is edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Racha Kodash. double honors the apostles, and elders of great millstone and rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akim world that pushes through to the four corners of the world. Akim Shalom.